So we'll go to next level. It's called self-realization. We'll understand what is this self-realization business. First is enlightenment. You understood? What is enlightenment? So many buzzwords are going on the internet, floating in the internet. Enlightenment. Real enlightenment is I am Atma. Finish. What? It's not that simple. It is so simple. That's the light. That's the only light. Everything else is nothing but just physical lights. You understand the importance of Atma Jyoti? And this came to me about 25 years back. Atma Jyoti word came to me when I didn't even know the significance of it. Now only I'm discovering it. It took me 25 years to understand the real meaning of Atma Jyoti. Intuition. So now let us go to self-knowledge. Who am I? Our computer is completely messed up. Lot of junk data. Every junk data it says, I am suffering, I am happy, I am unhappy. All programs are running. Okay. So you have to clean up this. There is a philosopher called Rene Descartes in the Western society. He is a very famous philosopher. He gave a big famous statement. I think, therefore I am. It became a very important statement. So do you understand the meaning of this? I exist because I am able to think. Okay. This is a completely false statement. I am able to think because I exist. Other way. I think, therefore I exist, he says. I am. Which is false. Okay, but in the whole Western society is based on this only. They think the other way, ulta pulta. The real this thing is I am, therefore I can think. I exist. The I am comes first. Then I think comes later. So he put the ulta, and whole Western society developed based on this, materialistic society developed based on this ulta pulta thinking. Indian society, I am is there. That's why aham is there, which is Ishvara. That's why thinking is happening. The other way. I think, therefore I am is false. I am, therefore I can think. Is that true? So the Western society developed, materialistic society developed based on I think, therefore I am. Ulta. Indian society developed based on spirituality. I am, therefore I can think. Thinking doesn't create you. You create the thinking. And they are living an illusion because thinking is me, which is false. That's the illusion. Because of the thought of Western influence. Atma comes first, then thinking comes. Atma is always there. So now let us understand this self-enquiry, enquiry process. You have a computer on your head that is it clear to all? Does it look rectangle or it looks like a nice face? Okay. So there is, Ramana Maharshi says, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, inquire who you are. And people have made it another question. If they keep on asking the computer, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What computer will tell? The computer will tell you are Brahman, you are pure consciousness, you are Atma. It's all nonsense. Because computer can tell. Right? That's where your inquiry fails. Because you are asking the who am I question to wrong this thing. Computer, in your laptop, you ask question type, who am I? The AI program you type, who am I? It will fetch all your biodata and tell you who am I. So people are making self-enquiry as an intellectual process. It is not. Vedanta self-enquiry is neti. It's not cleaning up process, not getting answer. Intellectual process is not applying the intellect to remove the unnecessary. Yeah, but you will not find the answer. You will clean up all the answer. Yes, sir. Intellectual process to clean up wrong answers. Intellectual process to clean up. Yeah. Okay, but people think that I'll find an answer there. Cannot find an answer. That's why Ramana Maharshi says, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, the question who am I is not really meant to get an answer. Okay. The question, who am I, is meant to dissolve the questioner. And who is the questioner here? Where is the questioner? Question is also a lab program in the computer. A spiritual seeker, yoga practitioner, a meditation practitioner is a program in the computer. To dissolve all the questioner is the who am I question is asked. It is a process of neti neti. Any answer comes from your mind is false. Who am I? I am Brahman. See? That's very So, because all the computer can answer only based on the memory. If you're afraid of the computer memory, you're Brahman, you'll talk Brahman. If you're afraid of the computer, you're conscious, you'll say conscious. But it doesn't understand consciousness. The computer, there's a beautiful picture comes, a beautiful forest. Does it mean that computers understand it's beautiful forest? It's just a words. Whenever you speak, please understand, it means nothing. Or only talking nonsense because your computer is programmed to give some nonsense. Whenever any words which you speak are nothing but just a program outputs. Is it clear? So now, why this is a problem? Just see, this guy has heart and head. And head is constantly being programmed by the society. And none of the program comes from you. you are actually cleaning program using who am I inquiry. Who am I inquiry is to clean up the program. That's all. Otherwise, the whole society is dumping the data into your computer. Right from the day you are born. Your brain is programmed by. Now tell me, how old are you? 18. Be confident now. 19. Tell me one single thought of yours is your thought. None. Everything is society programs. The shirt we are, the t-shirt you wear, is it your thought? Tell me one thought of yours is your thought.
Everything I've gathered from everyone.
Who is I have gathered? That I also is gathered. The society give you a name, the society give you an identity, and the one who has name and identity is gathering something from society. So who is I?
I is the one who is receiving all the identity.
There's not a single thought of ours is our thought. Everything is society program, which is running in your computer.
Who is receiving the terms? He said I is the one who is receiving.
Chidabhasa, consciousness. Clear? So self-enquiry is to dissolve the questioner. It's a process of negation. Not a iti. So we have three aspects of us: head, heart, and hands. Head is thinking, intellect. Is very important, required for interacting with society, required for interaction with the world. Without head, you can't interact with the world. Because the head knows the ways of the world. It is programmed by the world. It knows ways of the world. When you say hi, I have to say hi. Otherwise, I'll be thrown out. So it is a program, head runs the program to interact with the world. So for living in the society, you need a head. It knows very well. Okay, if I'm in this country, how do I behave? If I'm in this country, how do I behave? All the programs should be here. Data. Right? It tells you social behavior. It tells you how to work in the society, how to earn money. It is important, no doubt about it. Okay. It is object-based. Intellect is always object-based. All the data in the computer is object data, name and form. But the problem messing up happens. One more object is called body by intellect. That it causes I, subject. That's a corruption in the program. Real I is not there in the computer. Head. The false I is there. And anything happening to false I, you start thinking to happen to real I. Is it clear? And what is real I? Real I is the light here. Atma Jyoti. Shining. It's not there in the computer. It illuminates the computer, but it's not the computer. Heart is about feeling. Intuition. Okay? It is subject knowledge. I feel like this. You cannot, the object you can see or sense, but about your inner states you can feel. It's a subjective knowledge. It's an intuitive knowledge. Hands is for doing. Instinct. Right? Intellect, intuition, instinct. Intuition is also knowledge. Intuition also is a knowledge. It's an object. Appear in the intellect, inner part of the intellect. But intuition helps you to realize the true self. The I am feeling is the intuition. Nobody taught you. Okay.
So Guruji, what would intuition be considered as? Like how the mind is
See,
the computer?
the mind is a computer, right? The computer has to be given data. Without data, computer cannot process anything. But I am feeling comes without anybody giving it data. You know, for example, if I ask you a question, do you exist? Right? Do you exist? How do you know? Who told you that you exist? It's a feeling. It's called intuition. In means inside. Tuition means knowledge which comes from inside. It's not a knowledge which comes from the object, senses. Right? And you are clear about it. Any sensual knowledge you may not be clear, but intuition, I exist, is very clear. I am aware also is clear. So this is called intuition. Now, a problem of our life is head and heart, they're confusing each other. The head is confusing heart. So I am feeling is there. The head or computer superimpose that. I am eating, I am drinking, I am happy, I am unhappy, superimpose on that. On the intuition, intellect is superimposing. And who is overpowering here in our life? Intellect. Confuses the intuition or mixes up with the intuition. So superimposes. Intuition we have to catch hold of. If you ask the computer, it will give a very beautiful answer. I am the body, I am Brahman, I am an engineer, I am a doctor. Your biodata will give. Actually, you are the I amness. This is liveliness, aliveness. You are the life, not the data, not the biodata. You are the life. You are life which is there in this body. Aliveness, existence. Correct? Just close your eyes. Become aware of the aliveness in the body, head to toe. Life in your body. So don't bring the concept of body, just be alive, like a child, baby. That is I amness. Is it simple? Where you found that I amness? Aliveness. The moment you think of thinking, it goes to computer. Just become aware of aliveness, you are already aliveness. Is it clear, Ashwini? Gayatri? Congratulations. You have touched God. That awareness is touching God. Where all you have gone, how many things you have done to touch God? The awareness is connecting God. Thinking will never connect with God.
Is this something called Atma? Because you said that's nice, to see is to be.
To cease to be is first level. So first level is being, I amness, in immanent. Then you have to go to transcendent. Immanent means manifest reality. It's both. Both. I amness. First level Atma is body only. Because you feel I am the body. Then gradually if you look at really I am. Then gradually look at it I. Like that it will be your layers and layers will go. Okay. Clear? So congratulations. This is the meaning of I amness in you is God. And what all concepts your computer superimposed on God? Tell me some concepts about God. Temple, then Himalayas, then Vaikunta, then give me money, give me children, that too, this type of children, ready-made, designer made. This I amness, does it fit into any of concept of God? And will you accept what I say? So that's where you have to go to original teachings of rishis. All these concepts have come to later for you. The original teaching of God is called Aham. A to Z, whatever is there, is called Aham. Yes, the I am stands in front of only, in the form of Guru, in the form of Devatas, it will stand. Right? So if you ask your computer, you will not find the I am, who am I? You'll say I am the body, I am Brahma. It will give beautiful essays. You see, I'm a very successful person. Or you see, I'm suffering. See, my whole life is suffering. Everybody is mistreating me. It will give a lot of stories. None of the stories you use I am. I am has no stories. The moment you tell a story, you are going to computer. Computer will spin a very nice story. It's artificial intelligence. So, what's your story? You have a story? I have a story and I am the story is different. If you understand the difference between I have a story and I am the story, then you are free. If I am the story, then this whole mess, life is mess. You have to ask, I have to ask the question, I have a story or I am the story? What is the difference? If I am the story, you'll become suffering. If I have a story, you'll enjoy. Because you create another story. Yesterday one story, today one story. All human beings like stories, you know. Create stories in their mind. Story is very touching to human beings. That's why all CEOs, the top corporate executives, they have gone through their life, right? For them, special training is storytelling. Storytelling is the training given to CEOs. Tell stories. Because with stories, you can connect to people. With data, you cannot connect. All CEOs, all the top people who are rich in life, right? Like politicians and all, they're storytellers. They tell the story in a very nice way. And they create a story. Purana is the way telling the truth in story form. It will remain more longer in your consciousness, in the human consciousness. Bible is full of anecdotes, stories. Okay. So, what's your story? You have a story or you are a story? So far, you are living, I am a story, right? I am not a story. I have a story. When you have a story, you can change the story also, no? Till yesterday, it's a cry baby. Tomorrow, it will be laugh baby. You can change your story, no? What is that big deal? Little bit change the program in the computer, it will change. So, I have a story and I have the story. There's a difference. So, the pure I is transcendental reality. I am is manifest reality, immanent reality. Computer says I am the body. Computer knows on the I am, it will keep on adding something. Superimpose. It's called adhyasa. So there are two types of knowledge. Knowledge of the object and knowledge of the subject. When you see an apple, this is an apple. The knowledge happens in two stages. The first stage is called object knowledge, called Vrakti Vyapti. The Chidabhasa will eliminate the thought. Thought takes the form of object. It's called Vrakti Vyapti. Thoughts take the form of object. Like a thought has to become apple. I mean, it's called a thought has to take the shape of apple. It's called Vrakti Vyapti. I know the apple. Illumination has to happen. Chidabhasa. It's called Phala Vyapti. Right? Chidabhasa is object knowledge. No. Object has to be illuminated.
Spotlight, not.
A spotlight. Spotlight.
Is it flood or spot?
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
Floodlight is just awareness.
Everywhere.
What is it? Huh? No. It's flashlight. This is spotlight. Chidabhasa have written, no? Okay. Spotlight. Is it clear? Sakshi just illuminates. So, Vrakti Vyapti and Phala Vyapti. Vrakti Vyapti means mind or thought takes the form of the object. Then Chidabhasa illuminates that. So, two steps. Vrakti Vyapti and Phala Vyapti happens. Okay. So, in case of Atma Jnana, what happens? In case of Atma Jnana, Vrakti Vyapti. Vrakti Vyapti is thought. What is thought? I am Brahman thought. So I am Brahman thought, and Brahman is no name, no form. Thought has a name and form. So I am Brahman thought, what name and form will take you? So the mind has to take the form of no thought, no name, no form. That's called I am Brahman. So now what if Phala Vyapti, what happened to you? Chidabhasa is not there now. No name, no form, no reflection happens. I am that reality. Phala Vyapti is not there. Phala Vyapti is Atma only, Brahma only. In Atma Jnana, only Vrakti Vyapti is there. Phala Vyapti is not there. But Phala Vyapti is nothing but Atma only, Brahma only. See, when Vrakti, thoughts you are taking, I am Brahman. I am Brahman is a name and form. Right? If you look at what is Brahman, Brahman is no name, no form. When the mind takes the no name, no form, then what happened to Chidabhasa?
For the spotlight.
There's no provision for it.
But still, I mean, I'm starting with the thought I am Brahman.
Correct.
It gives its own inputs based on the description of
Correct.
everything.
No,
You
that
cannot
is
say there is no
no.
mind automatically creates
That is Brahman. The definition of Brahman is what? Vedanta.
it's unchanging and it's
No
like
name, no form, all pervading.
Space.
Correct. So then the mind has taken form of Brahman.
That's what Brahmakar Vritti becomes.
The Brahmakar Vritti will become that. No.
And mind is automatically.
You start with the name and form. Brahmakar
So
Vritti.
you are starting with the name and form. Otherwise, that I am Brahman itself will not come.
No, that's what I mean. You start with the I am Brahman thought. So first I am Brahman thought is eliminated. Okay.
Yeah, there is
But I am Brahman thought recognition means that object called Brahman. What is the object called Brahman? There's no object called Brahman. Object called Brahman is called I am, real I. Then what happened? Phala Vyapti, Chidabhasa is not there because Chidabhasa cannot reflect on that. There's nothing to reflect. There is no reflecting surface. I am the reflecting. I am or real I. So there's no Phala Vyapti in case of Atma Jnana. That is called Aparoksha Anubhuti.
Other way of things, giving a name and form, right?
Phala Vyapti is I know. I know Brahman. So I know Brahman because I am Brahman.
I know it's the elimination part.
I know is the illumination part. Chirabhas, object illumination.
I can say I know that there is no name and form for this.
Then still it's not Brahman.
Yeah.
Because there's still a duality there. I know gets replaced by I am.
I am still an object.
I am is an object, but what is pointed by I am is not an object. That's is I am. That's real I. There's no phalayapti there. Okay, so let us look at this way. So the way we have to proceed, as per Ramana Maharshi, this is Ramana Maharshi teaching, okay? The head is thinking, which is a computer. I am thinking. And thinking can happen only in the objective knowledge, because name and form is required. Otherwise, you can't think. So ask who am I? When you ask who am I, you have to drop into feeling of I amness. Thinking to feeling. From knowledge to intuition, you have to fall. That's the purpose of who am I. Right? So now, stay in who am I, stay in I am, then who is aware of I am? So next question is, who is aware of I am? Then you go to pure I.
You don't go to
No, I amness feeling becomes an object.
awareness feeling is an object.
Right? Then what is subject is pure I. Then you can't go further.
Yeah, you cannot go beyond that. I am.
Yeah, so I am feeling is an object. One who is aware of I am feeling is the Sakshi or Brahman. So you go there.
Go there.
I am feeling is object, no. From subject becomes object, no.
So object will has to fade away.
It won't have fade away. You have to understand. I amness you have to see as an object. So now this table is there.
That is what I'm saying. So what is the endpoint here? Seeing I amness as an object is the endpoint.
Correct. Then next level what will happen? I amness is mithya. That's next level. Right now,
Sakshi and
Sakshi and Sakshi. Right now, I am becomes an object. Who is aware of I am as object? Brahman. Sakshi. Clear? Now, what's happening to us? Intuition I am is there for all of us. Right? All of us feel I am. But our computer mixes intuition with the perception. Discussion. The me, the body, will interact with the object called tree, plant, and all. Subject and object. Right? This subject is also perceived object. Body I can perceive. Thoughts I can perceive. Ideas I can perceive. Right? But what happens is the perceived thoughts, feelings, and emotions, it's a subject.
so even though we are saying I am an intuition, but perceive I am not.
No. I am is an intuition, but our computer can only take data. The data is superimposed on the intuitive feeling. What is the data? Body. I am body. I am mind.
Then
I am
that
intellect.
is the post part. So when you are in I amness, still I'm seeing it. Am I not perceiving it as an object?
No, I'm saying we are not going to that. I'm going again. What is the problem is happening? Adhyasa of aware is happening. We'll go to I amness later. Right now, where is this? See the heading. Intuition plus perception mixing creates a confusion. Superimposition. I amness plus perception. Perceived body and mind and intellect is an object. It's superimposed on the intuition is also object, but intuition is pointing to real subject. I. So there is a confusion of subject and object. The subject, pure subject, I, becomes an object called body. But it's treated as subject, me. Is this confusion clear at all? Or still confusing? See, the I am seeing this fruit. The fruit is an object. I'm clear, I'm the subject. Right? In reality, I'm not the subject. I'm also object in pure awareness. This computer doesn't know. Computer says, I'm the subject. Okay? Real I am is being pointed by intuition. I am. But computer takes the I am and puts it to the subject and says, me is the subject. Now what happens with that? I am becomes the body, I am becomes the mind, I am becomes the intellect. Real I am is pointing to I, real I. Subject-object confusion happens. Is it clear to all? So now what happens? Sri Ramana Maharshi says, your present knowledge is due to the ego. Ego means, what is ego? Ego is a object created by your computer. It's a subject created by your computer, false subject. By mixing up the intuitive knowledge with the real I, real with the body, mind, and intellect. Ego is a false entity. In fact, ego is nothing but one entry in the database called mind. That's all. One log record. It's only relative. Relative knowledge requires a subject and object, whereas awareness of self is absolute and requires no object. When you say I in your computer requires a name and form. It requires relative knowledge to identify I. What are you without your name, without your form? The computer cannot answer. It's nobody, nothing. Relative knowledge is used by the computer to create a subject called me. Whereas I is absolute. It doesn't require any knowledge. No name and form can be superimposed on that. Is Ramana Maharshi's words clear? As Ashwini, so serious looking. So now we'll go to Ramana Maharshi's teaching. Ramana Maharshi, I have been seeing all along, the heart center is on the right side. We think the heart is on the left side. Okay. Heart is on the right side. Which is the heart? Spiritual heart. So, for the sake of clarity, I have written 3 hearts. Ramana Maharshi doesn't speak of 3 hearts. He only speaks of 1 heart. Because so many places in Vedanta and spirituality, hearts are mentioned. I want to bring clarity about 3 hearts. On the left side of your body, there's a heart. This heart is called blood pumping machine. It pumps the blood. Right? What is the role of this heart, this physical heart? Pumping the blood, distributing life force, prana, throughout the body. Energizing is the function of this heart. Okay. Then there is a center, it's called emotional heart, which is called what you call as Anahata chakra in yoga. Please understand, Ramana Maharshi has not spoken of these 2 things. Ramana Maharshi has spoken of only spiritual heart and physical heart. Because we speak of yoga also, I am using the Anahata chakra as the emotional heart. So what is the role of emotional heart in your life? Physical heart pumps blood and energy throughout the body. Emotional heart pumps your vasanas, emotions, desires. Yes. Emotional heart.
That also has a location.
Yeah, emotional heart is this here, chest center. In yogic language. Okay, chest center is the emotional heart. Doesn't mean that it's here. Center is pointed here. Okay, are we clear? Then there comes the spiritual heart. If you see the spiritual heart, I have written ulta pulta. You can see. Other hearts are up. Huh? This spiritual heart is down. It's like a lotus bud. Ulta. When it blooms, it becomes flower. So, what does spiritual heart do? Physical heart does pump blood, energy. Emotional heart pumps vasanas and desires. Spiritual heart pumps, I thought, I am, feeling.
Thought of I am.
Same. I thought, I am, Ramana Maharshi when he refers to I thought, is referring to I am feeling. Some places it's mentioned as I am, somebody mentions as I. Nisarga Maharaj speaks of I am, Ramana Maharshi speaks of I thought. That is coming from this center. Right side. Okay. So, how is that possible? See, all of us, when we speak, do you know who am I? The right side of the chest. It's sort of universal subconscious. I am here. People don't say I am here. Have you seen anybody saying I am here? Do you know I am here? Do you know me? Somebody says like this. Because subconsciously we know that this is not me. Subconsciously we know that this is a computer. Are you clear? But unconsciously you feel that I am here. Thoughts. Unconsciously. But deep inside you, you never say, do you know me? Will you say like that? Or do you know me? You say, do you know me? You'll say like this. Do you know me? They touch the right side of the chest. So Ramana Maharshi says that I am thought emerges from deep inside here. Somewhere that I am thought has to come. Now feeling has to come when you wake up in the morning. So that comes from this center. Are you clear? So now I want to remove one confusion here.
Thought.
That I am feeling is thought. Feeling is also thought. Everything what comes in the mind, think, see, in the Vedic, in Upanishad language, everything called Vritti. Vritti in the translation in English is Sanskrit, in thought. So I am feeling is the I am thought. In English language, when it comes. In Sanskrit, it's Aham Vritti. Okay. So now I am feeling is coming from here. Now what do you say? Where is your I am feeling? Please show me. Where it comes from? Right side chest. Doesn't mean that I am feeling is inside chest. When you wake up in the morning, the I am feeling comes, right? In that I am feeling, body appears. In that I am feeling, head appears. Thinking appears. I am feeling is like a reflection, Maya. In that I am feeling, body appears. But Ramana Maharshi says I am feeling is here because you already become body conscious. For you, you have to show a gate. This is the gate. Do you understand the difference? You think that I am feeling is in the body. On the contrary, your body is in I am feeling. Ulta. Is this what I'm saying is clear or not clear? Yes, Gayatri.
Yeah.
See, I have already become body conscious. Already become body conscious. Anything I have to teach is with respect to body only. So go to your I am feeling, is here. But Ramana Maharshi again corrects it later.
Wouldn't be like, I don't know, people on that side.
Okay,
I
no,
don't think there, at least.
no, that is after I say, no. Otherwise, you are living in I am feeling here only, no. All your life, you are living in I am here only, no. I am suffering, I am unhappy, I am this thing, all is here only, no. That is actually already I am body, I am mind. It's like data, it's pulling up data. First, I thought is coming from the universe. I am feeling. Correct, Appa. I am feeling. That I thought is uses the data, object data, name and form.
No.
I'm already trying to tell you, I'm teaching you. First, you have to listen carefully what I'm saying. I am feeling only is saying. Go to I am feeling first. Okay. So now what happened? I am feeling. Okay, you say I am feeling doesn't come here. But does that I am feeling comes here? Tomorrow you tell me, okay, do you know me? You will say like this.
No.
Why? Why you don't say like that?
I'm programmed. Seeing others,
So that's where it's not only programmed, it's not programmed. It's deep, unconsciously it's coming. That feeling Ramana Maharshi says is not a program. This is a program because it's coming from sense organs. Here it's not a program. He's coming first thing in the morning, it appears from here. That's what he says. Hridayam. The Hridayam word comes from Hradi Ayam. Ayam means this. So if you see Ayam Atma Brahma in Mandukya Upanishad, Ayam refers to the self, Atma. So Hradi Ayam, this is the center. Hridayam means center. This center, the Ayam feeling appears. So I have been saying all around the heart center is on the right side. The heart is the center of the body. So this heart is the spiritual center of the body, not physical center. Physical center is prana, life force. Emotions is emotional force, vasanas. This is the spiritual center where I am feeling appears.
Still center of the body.
See, that is that I am saying. See, please understand. Teaching is given to a person who is body conscious. First step is you are inside appearing, I am feeling, you won't understand. First you say, this is the center where I am feeling appears in the body. Because you have to go from where you know, body. Right? If you do ulta palta, nothing will happen. No? You will say the ulta palta teaching is Brahma, everything is Brahma, then nothing to teach.
Are you saying that
That's why it's Ishvara. So it can be center because we have accustomed to think that we remain in the body. Please understand, he is putting the word. Because you are thinking that you are in the body, he is saying, I am feeling here. In fact, the body and all else are in the center. Everything is appearing that I amness. Okay. So I am feeling, for your reference, is given as a body. But body is in I am center. That's the other way. But what is the gateway? Gateway is the feeling. So Ramana Maharshi makes it very clear. From thinking, you have to move to feeling. Okay. Thinking will not give us jnana. Thinking is only causing more confusion. Data. So that's why Ramana Maharshi says, the spiritual heart is the center of me. The source of I am. Okay. Mind arises from here and occupies the brain, sahasrara. So that is everything what we call as the world, the thoughts, feelings, emotions, the body, all are in causal form here. Ishvara is nothing but causal form. If you remember Mandukya Upanishad, gross, subtle, causal. Causal is called Ishvara. Potential form. Everything is the potential form that rises from I am that rises from I am feeling. It creates a body, it becomes a mind, and it projects the world. And when it happens, every night in sleep, it is all packed up. Potential form. When you wake up, first I am feeling comes. You think that I am feeling is the body. No. After I am feeling, body appears. After body appears, the mind appears and the world appears. It's like a program coming up. So the I am which appears in the body, okay, because you can sense only body. So you say I am is here. Right? It's not that I am is in the body is in I am, but your feeling is I am here. It's immanence in the body. Okay, from heart, I've shown you arrow here. Can you see the arrow here? It goes to the brain. So brain word in yogic language is called sahasrara, the top of the head. The mind and thoughts appear in sahasrara. Mind appears in sahasrara. Mind means thoughts, name and forms. Where was the name and form? They were in the causal form in the heart. They become subtle, they become gross here. They become subtle here at the Adna. Okay? They become gross in the eyes. And they remain in the causal form in the sahasrara. So for yogis, they say heart is sahasrara, causal form. So Ramana Maharshi says, heart, I am feeling, is the causal form. So there's a slight difference between the yogic approach and Vedantic approach. So now, what happens when it goes to the brain, the mind? What happens to that after that? From brain, the consciousness spreads toward the body. through the spinal cord, and through 72,000 channels of energy, it will spread to the body. Who supplies the energy? The heart. This much understood?
Because the whole system is connected here. From here, it branches out to the.
So you remember a sloka in Bhagavad Gita? Urdhva moolam adashaka. The tree root is up, the branches are down. This is the root of consciousness. The body is the branches. It's an inverted tree. Means it's a reflection, not the original. The original tree, root has to be down and tree has to be up. The root is down here in the heart. I am feeling. Is this a picture clear to all? Anybody has a question on this? So the physical heart pumps the blood and energy. The emotional heart pumps the vasanas and feeling. Vasanas, samskaras. The spiritual heart pumps the I thought. Along with the I thought, it all these vasanas and samskaras, then what you call packed up condition. What you call as causal condition. They will come to subtle condition here.
Yeah, that's what gross, subtle, causal, all three are one line.
No, that is this is when you don't consider the waking state. This is the subconscious state. What is subconscious comes to consciousness. Then it comes to top.
Physical heart is gross, anahata is subtle, and
Causal.
spiritual is
Causal. So that is in the deeper consciousness. When the waking state, the consciousness shifts here in the brain. What is subtle, causal, and grosser? Still, it is a dormant condition. So that becomes thoughts, feelings, emotions recognized by the brain.
So, Aditya says instead the right time consciousness.
That's in the waking state. Our reference is here above. For what is happening, the teaching is given to the waking state guy. Reference is given here. So, but then next level reference is a lower level here, deeper, right? So right eye, the consciousness there is correct in the waking state because it's right eye is covered by left brain, and left brain is nothing but ego. So that's how it's taught. But where did the ego come from? Here, I am feeling. And where did I am feeling come from? I am feeling appeared in the body, but the body appeared in the I am feeling. So you roll from I am feeling rises, taking vasanas, samskaras, goes to the brain and becomes mind, blossoms like flower, sastra. So then consciousness flows through spinal cord and nerves to whole body. So what should be your process of this thing? Withdrawal. Bring the consciousness back from the body through spinal cord breathing. Either stay in sahasrara or come back to the heart. When you come back to the heart, it's called feeling. You go back to the feeling. From thinking, you drop to feeling. If you are in thinking, you'll continuously think.
So in deep sleep, when everything is withdrawn to the heart, is what is said. No?
Everything is withdrawn to this heart.
This heart.
This heart. So this heart, what is withdrawn is prana. Because prana will keep on pumping.
Loss.
That has to pump throughout the day. The prana will not stop working anytime. When the mind goes dormant also, the prana will continue. So, Ramana Maharishi says, enter into the heart. How do you enter into the heart? Question comes. Okay, how do I enter into the heart? Remaining without distractions. The heart is the only reality. The mind is the only a transient phase. To remain as oneself is to enter into the heart. That means, he says, stay in the feeling without giving attention to this or that. The moment you give it this or attention, the Chidavasa will come in picture.
So,
I am ness.
So if you remain without, where should you remain? In the time feeling here.
Next class, next slide. So is this clear? Ramana Maharishi is teaching clear? So Ramana Maharishi says, enter into the heart. Now, how do I enter into the heart? Question comes. So enter in the heart is first you remain in the feeling of awareness. Feeling, you should remain the feeling. Then go to awareness. Next step. Is this clear to all? So just like a physical heart pumps blood, the spiritual heart, which is shown as ulta palta, will pump the thoughts into the brain. Vasanas, samskaras, thoughts will rise to the brain, and from brain to 72,000 nadis get distributed throughout the body. Consciousness.
But you said that will be done by another part.
No, yeah. Anahata also appears from spiritual heart. Spiritual heart is the root, causal. Causal to settle to gross. Right? So now that I showed in the picture here, the physical heart, the spiritual heart pumps thoughts, feelings into the brain. Thoughts. Are we clear? So now I have too many thoughts, I have too many thoughts, I have too many thoughts. So much, if I think of something, some memories are coming. What is the solution? Do not work level at the thought level. The more thoughts you chase, the more you are chasing shadows. In a game of catching the shadows, you'll never win. Because that's a trap. One thought you want to remove, another thought will come. Another thought you want to remove, another thought will come. Correct? So Ramana Maharshi gives a simple process. Go to the spiritual heart. That means go to the feeling. I am. From thinking, go to the feeling. That's all. Ramana Maharshi's teaching is very simplest teaching. Go to the feeling. Do not get locked into thinking. So many people want to do thought-free. You can become, don't have to become thought-free. Then you are again chasing the thoughts. The more you chase the thoughts, the more you are in a trap. Shift your attention to feeling. And please understand, I have written here, non-verbal self-enquiry. Self-enquiry is not a verbal process. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? If you keep on asking, nothing will happen. Because you are in the domain of thinking. Who am I is the non-verbal self-enquiry, means take your attention to the heart center, the feeling center. Okay. Thinking to feeling, shifting has to happen. Then you come to I am. When you say I am here, a feeling of aliveness. Right? So that he says, Ramana Maharshi, Spurana is there. Spurana means aliveness, vibration is there. Don't make it as vibration, it's a Spurana, aliveness. Okay. That comes to feeling. From thinking, you come to feeling. So now, ask a question, who is aware? Again, don't verbalize this. Shift your attention to awareness. See, the moment you verbalize, your computer will become very active. So intellect is very useful in jnana. How it's useful? Finally, jnana and adnana has to happen in intellect only. But its use is to find out what I am not.
So you deeply interest of thought.
You have to shift your attention to
Oh, then it's just something to shift attention.
no, yeah.
When you say attention, it comes into picture.
I'm saying
Who is directing the attention? Here, there, everywhere.
buddhi only, but that buddhi is not correct with thought process. Attention just goes. Buddhi is not trying to find an answer, who am I? The attention has to be shifted to
Source.
inner reality. Not finding an answer, taking attention. So answer cannot be found in computer database. That's all the meaning is. That's why you have to neti, not reject it.
Who is aware of this?
Hmm?
That question comes up from.
Who is aware of it? Chidabhasa only. Using intellect, intuition.
But the question comes from intellect only.
Question comes from intellect only. Answer is in the intuition. Intellect is superimposing on the intuition. I am the body, I am the mind. All those things in neti is done. Now, intuitive part is pointing to real I. That attention has to be who is aware, right? So now attention has to go from who am I to who is aware. So now what happens? It's a three-step process, right? Who am I? Stay in I amness, then go to who is aware, the real I. Now don't ask a question. Just be aware. I am aware of I amness. That I am who is aware of awareness is the awareness. I am becomes an object. After that, you don't need any thinking. This involves thinking also. I am aware of object. You are using the intellect. Okay. And you are using the intellect, intuition also. I am feeling is intuition. Using that, oh, I am aware. Your thought is there is thought, I am aware. So then I am is an object, the thought is also there. So then after that, the job of thoughts is over. You stay as I am.
Stay as I am.
Real I. Is this clear to all? So here is your spiritual journey. You have 1 minute.
You said in I amness, the body, thoughts, etc. here, right?
Mhm.
But this I amness is an appearance in the I.
Yes, correct.
Even I amness is an appearance.
That's why Ishvara is nothing but reflection in Maya, the first reflection. But see, this is all your day-to-day experience also. It's not theory. If you observe your day-to-day experience, that's how it will happen. First, I amness feeling comes. If you're able to catch it, then you see body appears and the world appears. It's your own experience, provided you are aware. It's not that Ramana Maharshi says you have to agree. Okay, let us all these days, right after Corona, work from home has become very popular. Say she is working from home, sitting here. Work from home, you can cook from home, okay? Or cook at home. Work from home, instead of working from office, has become very popular. Correct? So the spiritual teachings, work from home, HOME, see the difference spelling, HOME and HOME capital home. Capital home is home. Small home is there and capital home is there. The small home represents the I am feeling and capital home represents I.
Small home is our intellect. The
No, no.
computer.
No. Okay.
Because I'm completely operating from my intellect.
See this picture now. So in sleep, okay, in sleep, what happened to your computer? Sleep mode, shut down. Right? Now where are you? Who are you? The pure I, Brahman, in sleep. In Samadhi, what happened with discrimination? Vivek and Vairagya, you are attained, you are gone to pure I. You see the pictures. So you are going to purify. Samadhi, you are going to purify consciously. In sleep, you are going to unconsciously. Consciously, unconsciously has to happen in waking state only, in the intellect only, buddhi only. Correct? What?
Yeah.
So, both places you are in I, real I. Okay? And you know what is the meaning of the name of for real I? Narayana. So the Narayana word comes from the Naranam Ayanam. Narana means Nara means human being. Ayanam means resting place. Guest house. Rest house. Resting place for all human beings is called Narayana. Narayana is not a person. Resting consciousness. So in deep sleep or in Samadhi, you go to Narayana. You don't go to Narayana actually. Narayana only is there. Your mind subsides into Narayana. Right? Navas is Narayana only. Only this is dreaming. Right? That is called I. That I is called your home. Home, capital home. Om. Home is the Om. Om is what is the point of the Om is home. Capital home, home. They are called Narayana. Sleep and Samadhi, I call it retirement home. You retire from the world. In the waking world, if you retire, you sleep. If you retire from the entire world samsara, you are in mukta. That's called retirement home. Right? Retirement home is Vaikuntha, resting place.
So in this last picture, working from home is working from that I am.
This is actually retirement home, HOME, capital. So this is home. Home is capital home. Real I, Narayana. In sleep you go, in Samadhi you go. Samadhi you go permanently, permanent retirement. Samadhi means relation. Okay, in sleep you go unconscious. Okay. Now, the moment you wake up, first thing people get is I am thought. The I am thought comes. You won't stay there in I am thought come. Suddenly that I am thought will jump to the head. Brain, computer. So addicted to this computer. Brain. So this I call is working from office. Nobody prefers working from office nowadays, right? Everybody wants to work from home. But are you? This is called working from office. All the time you are thinking. This is home. This is home. This is your office. Addiction to office. So continuously work from a computer. Do you do this, Ashwini? So you work from home or work from office?
Want to work from office.
But you're forced to work from office continuously. So work from office is clear. Continuously working on the computer. You don't even come back to home. Workaholic. Even till going to sleep also, you go work from office only. Clear? Do you understand your problem? Office is stressful. Tension. So working from home means spiritual heart. This home, I put a small home. It's a temporary home. Your body from the spiritual heart. Come back to feeling instead of thinking. Then you'll go to real I. So this is called working from home, working from spiritual center. How do you work from spiritual center? I am. How do you work from I am? I am the center of feeling. I am the center of love. I am the center of compassion. Do you operate from that or you operate from thinking, separation? You work from office. You'll get salary also, no? So you get when you work from office, you'll get a good salary. You'll get a promotion, demotion also. Karma. That's called karma. You can accumulate enough money for many lifetimes. So when you work from home, home is love, home is compassion. Yeah. Why home is love? First of all, home is love? Oh. Do you love your relatives? Do you love your husband? Do you love your children? False. I love my children. Why? It's my children. So whom do you love? Myself. I love my husband. In reality, love yourself. Because if it otherwise is a stranger, no, is related to me. So I love. That's why I love. Everything comes to me. Me comes from the head as body, mind, and intellect. At the heart, it's presence, aliveness, right? So aliveness in me, a life force in me, or aliveness in me is same as life in you, life in you, life in you. Then whom do you have love now? You love everybody. Otherwise, you love for yourself only. That's called selfishness. So when you start living from the heart, you love everybody. Because now you're not a body, mind, intellect. No, you're not living in the head. You're living in the heart. Right? So are you clear? Where are you working from? Working from home or office? How do you know working from home or office? Working from office is a stress, tension, fear, anxiety. Working from home as love, compassion. This home is HOME, small home. Okay. Working from home, capital home, is peace. So this is peace. Mukti. So working from home, this home is small home, not capital home, because absolute home you can't work. It's only peace, right? So this is small home, 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 working from the spiritual center. Because for interaction in the world, if you work from office, office is full of competition, office is full of tension, office full of targets. Home is a place of resting, love and compassion. So all service activities done from home, heart center, not from head center. If you do from head center, it will become business. Why this love? Because in I amness, there's no separation between me and you. In I amness, there's no separation between me, you, and tree. If I am everything, then only love is there, because I love myself and I love everything. And what is compassion? If I am suffering, okay, I'll take care of myself. No, that's called compassion. Because anybody suffering also I can take care. I will take care because of compassion. Because I'm seeing myself in everybody. This seeing one in all means working from home. So this means working from home. This is called one in all. One in all. This is called all in one. All in one. Yes, pure awareness, absolute reality. So, when you see one in all this love, when you see all in one, there's peace. This all is spiritual journey. One in all in one. So, all that you understand, work from home or work from office. So, some people are very addicted to work from home. So, for you, it's easy to be work from home. There are people who are ready to work from office. They have to understand now after Corona, all people have started working from home. Home is your heart, spiritual heart, love, compassion. Clear? And this is retirement home, mukti, where pure awareness, peace, love and peace is spirituality. So, are you clear where are you working from? Your system shift. But retirement home you are not found, no? Retirement home. Retirement home is pure awareness. So now I'll come to next spiritual journey of human being, right? So human being is thinking being. That means he lives in the head. Okay, what I do, what can do, how can do, not do, good, bad, blah 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 is working from office. He's called thinking being. Human being has become thinking being. Why? He lives in the head. Correct? Stressed. The stressed being is called samsari. Living in the past and future. Because head is only in the past and future. Head is never about the present moment. Then why do you need head? Head is needed not to worry about past or future. Head is required to reasoning and do a perfect action in the present moment. That's what man is about. The head or computer is wasted for past and future. So thinking being is stressed, living in the past or future, and he is not living at all. He is dead being. If somebody lives in the past, how is he? He is alive. He is dead. If he lives in the future, he is alive. He is imaginary. He is a ghost. Okay. So how does he do? He reaction to life, dominated by thoughts. He reacts to life. He cannot act. He can only react constantly. Computer knows reaction because it's based on the program. Okay. Compared to that, a child is what? A feeling being. Child lives in the feeling because thinking is not developed. The computer is not developed. Computer is there. Program is not done. Child lives in the feeling. How much child enjoys, you see? The feeling or energy it enjoys. It does my hands like this, moves like this, moves like this, moves like this. All spontaneous. The moment thinking now, spontaneity goes. Okay. So now, thinking being to feeling being, knowing being. What is knowing being? Who is knowing being? Gnani. What is this knowing being? Thinking and feeling both are appearance in consciousness. Feeling is deeper than thinking. Intuition is deeper than thinking. But both are appearance in consciousness. And consciousness is knowing, awareness. So Gnani has become knowing being. Knowing is being. Thinking being, feeling being, to knowing being. This is spiritual journey. So now what is his nature? Blissful. Or what is the nature of child? Blissful. And life is a play. Child keeps on playing. Life is a play for it. Just like the movie, this is life is a play. And the play is because of the not because mind. The play is because the life force, prana. Prana is place, the activity of the life force. Hand moves, leg moves, like this. That's why God is shown as a child. You have seen that Krishna as a child? Vatasya patre, pute shayanam, balam, mukundam, manasa smarami. The Krishna is shown as a child. Okay? Innocent. What child do? It sips his finger. That's joy. Why? Finger is joy. What finger? I want a Coca-Cola. That's only joy. They're thinking. For child, finger is a joy. For child, moving his hand is like joy. For you, no. I need some cricket ball, cricket bat or something for joy. What happened to your joy? So you instead of feeling being, you have become thinking being. Now thinking will demand so many things. Thinking says, I want a car to be joyful. Then I want a bigger car. Then I want a promotion. Stress. Child is blissful. And child's play is a child play, life is a play for child. And when it comes to Jnani, what will happen? He's a knowing being. From thinking, feeling, he has gone to knowing. Okay? He is blissful. These are transcendent. These two are still immanent. Okay? And he applies his head also. So head is applied here for worries, tensions and all. Right? Here, head is applied for reasoning. He takes the past data, but doesn't worry how to apply it now. What happens to imagination? He'll do? He'll create a vision. He'll not worry about the past or future. That's why head is applied much more cleanly by Jnana for reasoning purpose and vision. So, action for him, what is blissful? He is blissful in action. There's no doer. There's no enjoyer. There's no knower. Bliss is only there in action. He is Nida Pradna. His actions are spontaneous, based on pure mind, and life for him is a play, lila. For a child, life is a play, but play of prana. Here is a fully developed intellect is there. Intellect is purified. Heart and head is integrated. And hand is integrated. Spontaneous action. Life is a play, lila. So, from thinking being, thinking being to feeling being to knowing being is the journey, spiritual journey. So here, what is then done is
Past data to improve current.
see, the thing is, in case of Adnani, past data he'll use it for regret, blaming, victimhood, and suffering. Future data he uses for worry, Adnani. Oh, what happened to me in future? Past data, I should not have done this. Okay, either that regret, or past data is I am suffering because of this person, victimhood. Okay, or future data, future, what will happen to me in future? What will happen to my retirement? What will happen to my children, grandchildren? Worries. Okay. A Gnani is completely lives in the present moment. He uses the head, but head is integrated with heart. Love and compassion will drive the reasoning, and reasoning is not worry about past and future. Take past data, what I have to do now, and think about future. Imagine the future and create a vision. Adnani lives in illusion. Gnani lives in vision. Is that different spelling mistake?
Vision is also not vision. Vision.
See, Gnani, his life is completely for the society. Loka Kalyana, vision is not without vision. What will you do? You'll eat, drink, and sleep.
Eat, sleep.
His life now becomes, because the entire world is his family. Loka Kalyana, it requires a vision. It creates a vision. It doesn't, nobody gives a vision. He creates a vision. There are so many armchair Gnanis are there. Easy chair Gnanis. Right? I have understood Gnana. I don't have to do anything. I don't do anything. What do you do? Sleep in sofa set and say, I am Gnani. A real Gnani sees the whole world is his family. So he'll do something for the world. Or doing something for the world is required. The illusion is gone. The fear is gone. The creativity is there. Vision is there. He is blissful in action. It's not inaction. It's unaction, non-doership. Life is a lila. So is the difference understood? Thinking being, feeling being, and knowing being. Spiritual journey is simple. Don't get carried away by these buzzwords of spirituality. Thinking being, feeling being, knowing being. So let us do a meditation now. Okay, now meditation. Before we do meditation, see this slide. So Ramana Maharshi's 1, 2, 3, 3 steps. Very 3 steps for enlightenment. From thinking, who am I? Ask a question, who am I? So whatever mind gives answer, I'm not that. Neti. Reject it, because all are memory. Don't do verbalize also. If a verbal thought comes, just say it's not me. It's a computer. Meditation is non-verbal self-enquiry. Self-enquiry is non-verbal. Any thought comes, just say, not me. Neti. So then, who am I? Ask, who am I is take your attention from head to heart. Feeling. So now heart is feeling, I'm getting feeling here, I'm getting feeling here. Whole body I'm getting feeling. Okay. Take a center, one point. Somewhere we feel, points to that. Either chest or somewhere you feel that I'm pointing to my feeling. It may be Sahasrara, it may be Adna, whichever gives you pointed to the feeling in the body, not to the thinking. Right? I mean, I'm saying somewhere you have to point out, because whole body I cannot give attention. You have to give a pointed attention. Take to feeling. So step number 2, stay in the feeling, I am, without getting into thinking. So now you are reducing the habit of going to thinking. Stay in the feeling of aliveness. For that you use one point somewhere. So then step number 3, who is aware? Who is aware of this I amness? Again, don't ask a question verbally, because the moment you say I am Brahman, I am Sakshi will come into that. Just become aware that I am aware of I amness. Sakshi. Is it simple? Any complexity is there here? No repetition, no japa, no practice, nothing. Straight go to realize.
Have to actually become established in the second step of I-amness before you can.
Because you are getting addicted to working from office. So how do you get established in I-amness? Take your attention to I-amness and do some service. Love and compassion. Others how will you get established in I-amness? First learn how to work from home, then you'll get retirement. Retire home.